Good afternoon. It is April 20th, 2021, and this is what we're looking at for the day. A downtrend day, a little bit of a correction. If you check it out, we got this big leg in the overnight, big leg down. So you want to measure that, and it went a little further than that target, and then it bounced. And yeah, that's we'll check out these trades. Trying to think if there's anything else I want to say about this. I don't think so. I mean, this. I just saw this larger channel, um, but there's a break right here, or an overshoot. Yeah, that's an overshoot. We have an overshoot, and I think that was just I don't know. It hit the measured move, went a little further. Not too sure, but the reason I like this channel is because the midline works. And look at that. You would have just had a great entry just now, a second entry long. Um, you probably wouldn't have taken that, but that's off the midline, and it looks like there might be a short setting up right now too. Here, let's see, just in case, because it looks like a first entry, second entry short right here. Let's check it out. We got a setup. Looks like we might. Nah, nah, nah. I don't like that signal bar. But anyway, anyway, this is what we got. Let's take a look. Okay. Um, Early in the day, we have this. I'm thinking this is how I'm going to view it. This is an overshoot. It leads to a break. New low. Another attempt at a low. Um, Really, this is a range. Now that I'm looking at it, they're just trapping people like left and it's probably the bottom half of this range. I just didn't see that. But anyway, you get a failed second entry short here, which ended up being off of the trend line. But that was extremely difficult to see. I wouldn't have seen that. If you drew this trend channel off these highs, you could guess there, but that's why it's aggressive, is because it's just a guess. But then later, right here, you get a first entry, second entry off of that same trend channel, second entry long, great entry. You would have been done right there, and that's right after the open. Uh, Price come back up here. First, this is a second entry right here. I guess I'll make that an aggressive one, just because it looks a little congestive and it's not the ideal um, signal bar. Hold on one second. And then we get a congestive area at the top of this trend channel. Let me make those lines a different color so it's easier to see. Okay, so we have that red range. As you can see, we're just getting very congestive up here. And let's make this a little bigger because there's a really nice trap here. But I just wouldn't, I'd be too nervous to enter this. Look, you make a high, first entry, failed second entry long. Is that a, no, is that a failed first entry, second entry? There's the second entry short. So this is really just a failed second entry long, but I just don't, it's just, this is super congestive here. But look at that nice bullish bar going into the highs of the range. So definitely a trap, and especially after this channel was broken, um, it's something to consider. And then we start making this trend channel. You might not have had it by then. Um, This trend channel. Oh wait, this is the channel for the day. And then we have this smaller channel that formed right here. Um, and really, this is still in the red range. I just don't know. I don't think you can go short or long on any of these. Here, this is a second entry short, first entry, second entry short, and it's a failed second entry long. First entry right there, small, but it's something. But this looks congestive too. But it's clearly at a level of resistance. Um, so I'm going to make this aggressive because it's in congestion, but it does have a few things stacking in your favor. Look at this. Look at this sucker. I feel like this might be worth noting, especially if you had this channel drawn. This is definitely worth considering. But off of this high, first entry, second entry right here, failed second entry long, I just don't know if I can mark those. And if you want to mark this even steeper, you could do that. Then that looks like an overshoot. So then I'd be a little weary at this. Um, let's just put a price action was pretty dense today. I mean, well, maybe others don't believe that or didn't see it as dense, but I did. All right, so anyway, off of this channel, we get a second entry short, first entry, second entry short. That's a nice trap right there too. Shorts getting trapped. Um, but yeah, we have a second entry short. That would have been a really good trade. Price make their way down in this channel, and you get a failed second entry long. Um, first entry, second entry. This is another one. This is pretty difficult to spot that channel. I wouldn't have spotted it in real time, so I'm going to mark that as aggressive. But it is a failed second entry long, and you're going into the lows of the day. I just realized. But anyway, we get let's zoom out so we get some context. Okay, we get some congestion at the top of this channel. Um, and then we get a with trend breakout. So I mean, I like that big bullish signal bar, but that's a with trend breakout. So I don't think you want to go long there. Um, worth considering is this. Oh no, that's a first. Yeah, failed second entry long right here, but I don't like that signal bar. But it does look like a channel at that point, so you might consider this. Now we get some congestion. We're in this channel down, but it's very congestive here. You might consider this one. Okay, so after we get that measured move, let's see, here we get an overshoot of the channel that I marked, the large channel for the day, and we get a strong move up, probably people who hit their target, and then we get a higher low. Um, and I like this because it sets up like above the EMA and above this trend channel. So you might have had a heart attack after these two bars, but it eventually works out. And you get a second entry long right here. Um, failed second entry short right here, but looks far from the EMA and it's congestive. But yeah, second entry long, first entry, second entry, and it looks like yeah, looks like the range is starting. This is the range, but there's a level of resistance here, but there's room to scalp out there, and that would have been a great trade, as you can see. Um, prices make this leg down. I didn't see first entry, second entry. I don't like that signal bar. I don't think you can enter here. It breaks the channel. We are expecting some downward movement. So I don't know. People might go short here, but then you get the break. You get to move to a new low. If you want to be aggressive and go long here, it's kind of close to the level of support. But then you get a first entry, second entry short. Um, I would say this is aggressive. I'm not going to change it, but I would say this is aggressive just because we don't really know what's going on here. I don't anyway. I measured this move from there to down here, and I put it right here. But yeah, prices come back to the top of the channel. I don't see any entries in this channel. Um, I was looking for a setup here, and I was waiting for a good signal bar. If this was a good signal bar, I would have went short, but it wasn't a good signal bar. You see, you get a break, uh, new high, second new high, and the floor fell out. Um, yeah, so I was thinking about going short here, but it didn't get a good setup. So glad I didn't do that. And that's what I saw for the day, guys. Please feel free to provide feedback. Um, but yeah, I'm getting out of here. Have a good day.